welcome to AnishforU, and today we're going to build this particular building. It is in two parts. First part is smaller one, and the second part is much bigger. And in between that part, there is a stone tower. So it is slightly complicated, but it's not going to be that much because I'm going to show you how to build it and easily by making it iron frame. In this particular building, there is a entrance, two entrances from the back side, and this particular place is for crafting related area. And this crafting also has these smelter and all that, and nice showcasing area. There is an entrance from front, and this is a small front part of the building, and these portion, these picking stations and these fermenter. You know I love fermenter, so this portion is actually underneath the stone tower. So this is a sleeping quarter, as you can see here. Very nice cozy sleeping area. Slightly elevated, 1 meter elevation, and there is a plenty of exit and windows are there. So there is not going to be a problem for smoking and all that. As you can see here, the view is very nice. It is closer to a plains area, so the view is very nice, very green. The windows are quite big, as you can see here. So throughout the building, you are not going to get suffocated. It's not very cozy building, but it's quite big enough to be a base in that sense. So there is another two layer here, one half layer like this one, where we had a bunch of foods laying around, the new foods actually, and gobble up a lot of food here. And this top part where you can just invite your friends to sleep over and have some dinner. That's it. So I'm going to start building it, but before that I'm just laying down some foundation. Already put some foundation because I don't wish to do it later, so I just make a big foundation of stone foundation, and then I'm going to start laying out the structure. And it is not going to be complicated. It is easy to understand and easy to follow. Some part of the construction obviously I'm not going to include because it is something like putting some roofs or putting some walls. Other than that, I'm trying to do almost cover everything, so you can understand what's the process of building that. There is a small notch, as you can see here. You can totally skip that part as the middle notch. You can totally skip that. It doesn't make a lot of difference, but it is actually gives the structure slightly depth. So that's the only reason I put it there. And we are using 2 meter and 1 meter beam like that. So our circle not going to be too big or too small. So we're going to make it smaller by placing 1 meter and then 2 meter beam. And we extend this part slightly, and then the bigger part of the building, or the main part of the building, where our crafting paints and all that are going to be placing it. It is going to be much taller than the front part of the building. I see here. have to clean some area because the grass is overgrown here. You can see here, it is clean, and we're going to make an entrance, and as you already know, or already see in the video, these particular entrance is important because if you try to use it from front part of the structure, or if you wish to use the front part, you can also use that. Otherwise, you can use a side entrance. This one is elevated side entrance. You can also do that, and it actually looks quite nice. There is different elevations in entrance or different elevation in the structure. So what we're going to do is put these 2x1 wall stone or stone wall around this structure. Like that, it is quite easy to do and not that much problematic. You can do it from inside, but if I do it from inside, then I have to make the layout bigger. It's going to make it more complicated. Then we are going to place this stone wall another layer like that. We're going to skip that part, the notch part. Obviously, I have to clean up certain area like the doorways and all that later on, but I have to just cover it up right now. As you can see here, we just leave that notch. And there's the first layer of the stone wall. We're going to do it again. There is the entrance of the door, the first entrance. We're going to leave it right now. So this is the total structure. It's not going to be replicated. It's not going to be complicated to replicate. So it's quite easy. And now we're going to place another layer. Before that, we are going to make that particular structure by using iron beam and normal beam. Make it a sturdy structure, and then we're going to cover it up with woods and all that. So for that purpose, I'm going to use some hint. As you can see here, I'm placing two 2-meter beam, but that's also wrong for the main system, for the main door. It's too high, and I'm just going to rectify it later on. But if you're doing it right now, don't do it. Just make it one beam, or means 2-meter beam. 1 2-meter beam is enough. I'm going to rectify it later. So this is going to become extremely high, not going to work out. It's not going to work out as we are intended to do, or intended. Quite high. Now we're going to separate part of the building. We're going to do that. So the back part also is going to be like that. Interesting, but don't do it too deep. Only one lane is necessary to. So the structure is completed. The wrong structure, the faulty structure is still completed, and now we're going to erect this particular stone structure. You can see here it is slightly complicated to do it, and so I'm recommended to use this 1 meter beam, then do it like that. It is going to be easy to snap, as you already know, because a lot of time I do that. You can extend it like that, and you don't have to worry. You don't have to support the stable structure with stone, or you don't have to lay out a lot of stone. You can just make the stone structure look slightly different from outside and different from inside. So it's only for visual. It's not going to be a total solid stone structure. As you can see here, it is actually intersect the main structure part on the front part. I think it is quite high. You have to put some roofs and all that on the top of that structure. Now we're going to place this 1 meter beam like that. See here, like only one snap. Doing this 2 meter beam, and you don't have to worry about it because we're not going to put some stone on the top of that structure, so don't worry. It's going to be works quite well. So this is the structure and the first part of the building. Now the second part of the building, it is just similar as simple structure. It is much bigger than the previous one. It is much higher than the previous one. But as you can see, I already found the problem that the structure had to became very high. That's actually makes some problem with these durability issues and all that. So it is not that high, but we have to make it slightly bigger than this front one, this front structure. If you make it this high, actually the tower doesn't look that promising, or tower doesn't look good actually. It's going to be slightly bigger. It's actually quite. So now I'm going to rectify this building by destroying the building. The first of the building, I'm going to destroy it and redo again. We're going to place a 45 degree angle on here, saving it right now. As you can see here, on 45 degree, we place it like that, and then you have to just destroy the previous part. Similar to these, this front part also going to get destroyed, and you don't need these supporting beam in between. So it is a error from my end. When I trying to do it previously, I do it properly, but the structure looks slightly weird. So and this is going to be lot more complicated if you are not using these frame approach. So for that reason, I'm just doing it like that. So we can easily make it smaller. The second part of the building, we can just make it smaller by 1 meter or by 2 meter. You can see here, we're going to do that like that. Destroy this one part of the building and wait for the structure and just destroy by himself and remove it. Now we're going to place this second part. But it is going to be very easy structure. You don't have to worry about it. And other part of the structure or means any kind of extrusion or anything like that, we're going to do it manually. Later on, we don't need any kind of support for these wooden structure, so we don't have to worry about that. And this is going to be the extended entrance, extended side entrance. What is it? That is actually a important part of the building. So this is a rectangular structure, 45-degree angle, like that. Right here. We can just cover it like that. It's not going to make any significant difference. You can just, I'm just trying to put a structure, so it actually makes a shape. But you can just skip that part because we are going to do a wooden structure, so it didn't need that much of a supporting beam or something like that. So you can easily hold that weight within the structure, as you can see here. We're going to intersect that within the column or within the tower. Passport also done like that. So as you can see here, the wireframe of the building is already completed. Now we're going to make some different part of the building, like the gate or entrance of the building, and there's a different part like the side entrance, like that. We're going to do that. But this one is the front entrance. Side entrance, you can also do that. We're also going to do that. It's quite easy to do. You can see here. So for clarity purpose, not clarity purpose, it means for convenience, we're going to delete that part, but we don't need for any other reason, just to make the structure as close as the final product. We're going to do that. Than that, we're not actually needed this part because we're going to pull the roof of that part, so it's not going to be empty space or something like that. We're going to place one side window here, like that. You can see here, this part. Slightly problematic. I think I made some changes here and there. Or I say the view extension, the 1 meter view. So do it like that here. So this is going to be our side entrance. We're going to extend it slightly. It's going to cover, it's going to 10 level of the entrance. No need to do this kind of part. It's not necessary just to show you like these clouds are and all that. Other than that, you could need that or you can record this part. You can also do a one. You can also make some changes here. It's up to you. So this is the total wireframe. As you can see here, it is quite easy and quite not complicated. It's quite easy to do this kind of wireframe previously, so you can understand the shape and the structure, of the structure. But often we just keep that part and just made it from the scratch, and it actually going to give you some problem. It gives me a lot of problem. So I like to do this wireframe structure. Then we can just cover it up with stones and bags and all kind of materials. It actually works quite well. And we give a space for the flow from side. And as you can see here, it's a 1 meter by 1 meter side wall here. The side entrance going to be something special for the others. Slightly special because we are going to use that for the entrance of the crafting area and all that. The back of the structure doesn't have any kind of entrance, so there is a front entrance, a side entrance, two side entrance. That's it. And we leave the notch part open like that. Now we're going to place this 1 meter. It is wooden wall, half wooden wall. So you can use a normal wooden wall. I use a black one, a tube one. You can use the normal one. It doesn't matter. You just cover it up with 45-degree angle. And the rest of the build is not going to be anything different or anything different from what I'm actually going to do. So some part going to locate as you can see here, but most critical part, not critical enough, but it is some critical part I'm going to show you how to do it. Other than that, we're going to skip some parts like covering up the wall and all that. So that's it. If you like this kind of building, and if you wish to see any other different kind of building, you can just tell us in the comment section. If you normally do that, please do. If you like any particular style or any particular structure, you can just tell us what to make or what to create. Or I'm going to create one of my favorite or one of those building I like. So see you next time, and I'm going to play some music, and you can just relax or watching this structure build itself or built by that particular builder. And don't forget to subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the like button. If you have friends, you can share it. If your friends actually play Valheim or like the base building game, you can do that. See you next time. Bye bye.